of the interesting stories that I didn't talk about is that most projections essentially show food production moving away from the tropics and toward the poles, whether it's fisheries or agriculture. It's getting easier to grow food in the poles than in the tropics, or towards the poles in the mid-latitudes. When you look at demographic change, we're adding 3-4 billion people to the planet, all in the tropics. So there's a bigger and bigger disconnect between where the people are and where the food is, and so we become more and more reliant on a trade system that works. Well, what happens when there are climate shocks in the trade system? We saw that in 2008 and 2012. There are climate shocks, or big heat waves and droughts that affected cereal prices, and the markets did exactly the opposite of what we want them to do in that context. So countries started to slam their doors shut and ban exports in order to stabilize domestic prices of things like rice and wheat, and keep political stability within their borders. But all that did was to accentuate the price spike for other countries. And so how are we going to think about an international food trade system that's more and more reliant on trade in the context of more and more climate shocks? And that's something that we can plan for and we should be thinking about. So that's why I don't really like all this prediction stuff, because the answer is it depends, right? It depends on what we do. We're at an inflection point right now.